ready to settle down because I'm still on the process. Like, going on a date date does not equal sex.
No one said sex.
I think, are we having a...
Okay, so hold on. So Vanta, this is another thing that a lot of men that cannot be direct, they do. They would try to point you towards a argument that nobody's brought up. We are not saying dating equals sex. So you could stop saying that. We understand what dating is. We already told you we understand what dating is. But we do understand that you are not dating for a higher purpose. And it is okay for you to say that as well, if that's what you are on. It's okay. Be yourself.
I think like maybe it's a different culture. We got wires crossed. Like, I'm trying to be honest with you, Sharon. Honestly, I'm trying to be honest.
It's not a different culture.
I think we're not on the same cultural definition of dating and marriage. And,
right. Hold on, pause again. So again, we are on the same definition of dating.
Okay.
The issue that you are having is that we don't have the same culture of being direct. My direct is actually direct. Yours is a roundabout. And this is probably why you have a difficult finding a goddamn woman of certain substance as well, because she see you being indirect, so she's going to be indirect as well. And so both of y'all playing this goddamn game of we're going to date until see who we can just have sex with for the meantime, where it doesn't messes up my chances later on in life. And so both of y'all wound up playing games. But if you was very direct, you would have been found the woman that you would need to have.
I mean,
and here's the question.
When I'm dating a man, I straight up tell him at the date, I'm looking for marriage. Date number one. So if this is not really going to, progress to anything, it was nice meeting you. Have a great day.
But
that's my purpose at that point.
He's saying that he dates according to Somalian in his culture, right? Somalian interactions, Muslim women date chaperone. So are the dates he's going on all chaperoned or only family events or interactions?
I need permission from the father or the brother.
Genesis, you are feeding into this man's delusion.
No, she's right though. She's being honest.
You're not dating in that way. I just called you out on it. You're not dating in that way.
I am. If I'm gonna date a woman, I have to ask permission from my brother and a father.
So this again. So you saying the last few dates that you in the last 3 dates you went on, were they chaperone? Yes or no?
Yes.
How? When you just said you're not ready to settle down?
Because
now you playing in this girl and her family's faces at this point. Because that's what I'm hearing. You're playing in their faces.
No, it happens a lot. Listen, a date means the family say, I have a son who wants to get married, and the other family say, I have a daughter who wants to get married. Then they set up a date. That's the chaperone element. And then I have to ask her brother or her father, can I take out the lady for dinner or something?
So and then we talk. What is your intention with my daughter or my sister? And you're saying, I'm not ready to settle down. Are they still letting you date this girl?
I don't tell them I'm not ready to settle down. I'm like, I want to.
You're not direct.
You're carrying this whole family into this and getting their brother involved, and they're chaperoning you because Somalian culture dates with the intent of marriage. There is no non-intent of marriage. That's the culture, right? You're saying you're dating within your community.
Genesis.
You don't date without the intent of marriage, so you're wasting people's time.
My intention is to marry, but if we're not compatible, then we're not compatible. So that's what I'm saying. I'm told this till I'm ready, because I'm trying to observe, learn, talk to them, and then we might clash on certain things. I mean, that's not the woman for me, Roxy. That's not the woman for me. And then you know what? And then the families say, you know what? This didn't work out.
So what's the point of going on all these dates and then if you're not ready to get married, you're wasting people's time.
Absolutely.
No. Okay. Maybe saying I'm not ready to settle down yet was a bit of a stupid.
No,
stupid
that's
statement.
your truth. No, okay, hold on, Banta, because we might be coming hard on you. Fine, that's your truth. You are allowed to be in your truth, but you also have to hear it because you're not the only one. That's why I said it's no different in UK Somali situation than it is in the West, because you have men, and I say this all the time. For some reason, y'all as men, because y'all think you can have babies whenever y'all want, even though your sperm does have an expiration date, it's not viable. It is going to produce some weird things if you keep waiting.
But I want to counter that point. But yeah, go ahead.
Hold on. Because y'all think y'all have time, Because y'all think you have time on your side. That's the one thing that you always, not you, but men will always try to give women. Y'all don't have the time. Y'all don't have the time. You hit a wall. You hit a wall. Y'all think that wall's not coming for you. So you think you have all the time in the world. At 37 years old, I can still kind of tiptoe around who I want to date, who I'm compatible with. I have time. Baby, you don't. But if that's the move you're on, you can be on it. But you got to be honest about that.
You know, you're right. You're right. I agree.
Can I ask you a question, Vanta?
Yes.
Hey, I go to a baseball field and I go to a coach and I say, you know what? I'm gonna like learn baseball. And he sits up there and takes all his time with the baseball team. I'm up here, learning baseball. But then I say, you know what? I'm not looking for to become a baseball player. Am I not wasting these people's time?
You are, honestly.
Okay, so why? So there you go. So why would you do all that stuff if you're not ready?
I mean,
that's what you're doing. You're pretty much going to a family, going through all of this. If you're really doing it, I don't think that you're really doing it.
Genesis.
I think the Somalian community is very small, and if they saw that you're just around that community, because you're in the UK, I'm sure there's not a huge Somalian community. They probably the word gets around that you're dating all the daughters and not committing to marriage. The word's going to get around. Mm-hmm. So Genesis, you're not doing what you think. You're lying. You're not telling the truth, bro. You're not being
honest. Genesis, I'll be honest with you. Dating does not mean every other day. It means once in a while, the family's like, you know what? My son wants to get married. They're like, my daughter wants to get married. They set up a date. It's not like a every other. It's like probably twice a year, maybe, where some families come together and like, you know what? Certain person of certain age wants to get married. Genesis, like, I understand your point. I'm not trying to waste women's time. I don't do that. I'm not a goddamn heathen.
So now, who are you having casual sex with then?
Casual sex.
Huh?
Damn it, here we go. Are we talking?
Who are you having casual sex with then?
Ethiopians.
Who?
Ethiopians.
It took you too long.
No, because that question came out of left field. I'm like, God damn.
No, it didn't. It did not.
Okay, fair enough.
So you're
casual sex from other African women in London.
So you're going to another community where I'm sure these women also are being, because Ethiopians, from what I know, they kind of have a very similar mindset about marriage and dating. So you're going to you're defiling these women, and then you're going back and saying, I'm husband material.
See. Also, Somalian women do the same thing as well. So it's not like one side.
Again, we're living in 2025. I need you to stop acting like we're in 1785 or whatever.
1785. God damn it.
I'm just saying,
like Roxy, I'm trying to be honest with you. Like, Africans move differently. We're not Americans like you.
Hold on.
I think that African men don't find themselves attracted to me.
You put me on the standard. I'm on the same standard as you.
So what is it that you're moving differently at? You're still having casual sex. You're going outside of your circle. So nobody knows that you're
casual sex.
So nobody knows that you're doing it. So you hiding the fact that you are having casual sex because you don't want to do it within your community because I guess the men would check you. So again,
I don't want to tell my family.
You're not being very direct. You're not being very direct. And that's why you gotta go outside of your community to go and do whatever nasty shit that you really want to do. And this is the issue with a lot of men. A lot of men here. Hold on. Let me just tell you what's the problem that a lot of men don't understand. We see y'all. Y'all all do it on all nations. It don't matter if you black, white,
Sharon, you don't think Somali women are doing the same thing behind their families?
The issue is we don't care if she's Somali, goddamn from Mars. It don't fucking matter. So you can keep saying all this bullshit and saying that it matters, but it don't, because you're still finding a way to casually sex with them. You're still finding a way.
We are all a mess. It's okay. We're a mess.
It's okay. And so the problem is you think that you're doing something different from other men, and you just a bullshit ass man, just like the
bullshit ass man. Jesus Christ.
Yes, that's exactly what it is. Because again, it doesn't matter if you're from Eastern, Western, y'all all do the same thing. Because again, if you were actually marriage minded, you would just go ahead and do what you got to do so you can get married. You wouldn't have to sneak around to another.
Okay, wait, Roxy. Why should I get married? Why should I get married instantly, just like that?
Because you want to. It ain't about it. Hold on. You need to answer why you want to be married. Not Rose C should not be answering that for you, unless you want Rose C to be your leader. You're supposed to be going to your men to lead you down the road of whatever it is that you want for yourself, your outcomes. This is why when I come here, I say you got to focus on the focus and worry about the outcome. Whatever outcome you want, no matter if you go left, right, up, or down, you need to be steering your life back to the outcome you wish to have. So why are you asking Rogue C what you should be wanting from a wife? Unless she's your goddamn leader. Now, if you want to come and say,
Sharon, you want young men to just get married without preparation.
If you want
no preparation, just get married, just like that.
If you want Rogue C to be your mentor and your marriage leader, then you need to come out and say that first. Go ahead.
I find Roxy to be my enemy. Like my
I bet you I can get Vanta. I bet you I can get you a wife. Do a little boot camp with me. I can get you a wife.
Okay. Set it up.
Turn the oven off, Sharon. You're overcooking.
That's it. Top. Set it up.
Nothing.
I promise you. Listen, I'm charming. I can entertain women, but goddamn, just get married like that, Sharon. That shit needs commitment and preparation.
So you don't
I don't want young men to say, "I'm gonna get married real quick."
So no one's saying,
bro, you're 30. You're in your 30s. Real quick, what? Like, come on now.
You literally just said in your culture.
Hold on. I just got a question. Why do you think that marriage is so difficult? It's about making a decision and sticking to it.
Because I have seen so many divorces in my family.
What does that have to do with you? I see people.
That's what I'm saying. I'm trying to be prepared, and I don't want to make a fool out of myself. Rushing into marriage.
Hold on. I see people walk across the street and get hit by a car. What does that mean? Nothing.
That's a false equivalence. That's a false equivalence, sir.
All right. So let me give you a real equivalence. Why you not concentrating on the 50% of human beings that stay married?
Got him.
No, because I'm focusing on people in my family, these uncles who are getting divorced in 5 years after marriage, divorced. What's happening?
So then why highlight this?
Okay, so again, why are you focused on the? Okay, so do you go? If you're trying to be successful at something, do you go and study and read about the ones that are unsuccessful, or you read about the ones that are successful?
I'm successful.
You'll go to the unsuccessful one?
Yeah.
Well, then that makes sense why you are an unsuccessful person.
God damn it. I knew it.
But that is true, because if you surround yourself or you only focus on what could go wrong, it's going to go wrong. Yeah. If you're not surrounding yourself, because again, even what DJ Genesis was saying, if you know your culture, if you know that this woman that you're going to go on these chaperone dates with her father, her brother, whoever you're going around, that is your time to get to know this woman. That is your time to find out if you are compatible with this woman. Right. If you are doing it with the intention to do it correctly, what's going to come to you is going to come to you because you're doing it correctly. Why it's not coming to you is because you are obviously saying, I'm not doing it correctly. So why would you get what you're going to get? And then if you actually get one of these girls that you are casually having sex with pregnant, then what? That's when you're gonna put yourself, because that's when you're going to put yourself in the predicament of being like, okay, cool. I guess I got to marry this girl now because I got this baby on the way. And then, yes, 5 years later, you're going to get the divorce that you are afraid of getting.
Jesus, Roxy, I'm pro-life. I wear rubber. I'm not having bastards all over the place. Please don't put that on me. Pregnancies. God. Then
stop having casual sex because that rubber don't always work.
That's it.
I'll Somali woman. I never met her dad.
Regardless, and this is why all of these talking points are so dangerous, because it all translate into your political positions and how you treat human beings and your thoughts on how you look at women, what's casual, and how your outcomes pushing out, right? So you are focused on divorcees, and so that's where your focus is going, and that's making you hesitant towards any woman that you meet.
I'll be honest with you, Sharon. It did scar me. I've seen divorce scar me.
And if you are always afraid of jumping in and looking for the truth in things, it would make you make bad decisions. And this is why we in the current situation in America, for example, a lot of people made bad decisions picking Trump because they didn't want to do the due diligence and be accountable.
Oh my God! Trump, don't do that. Don't bring it back to Trump with this whole situation.
And it's okay that you might not understand it because you just don't have enough life experience to see how everything is related. But choosing to be with a woman or not, if you're a straight male, is a political decision in today's time.
I mean, marriage is political. Marriage
even
is a
past
political.
All right.
that,
So again, you gotta be careful about the things that you consume. Shout out to Republic Tea Room. The 2 ball says when you hold on, what emoji is that? When you're a hammer, everyone is a nail.
damn, that was kind of fly.
you know. I'll say me. Wall Street wants to say something. Go ahead,
hold on, let me welcome him to the show because he gonna say I don't give him the floor to talk off topic, but let him talk off topic. Welcome to the show, Wall Street Willie.
Habaragani, my brother. Sharon, as always, it's good to be in your presence. To the sister Rogue C, I'm gonna do you the favor and turn off the oven because you're overcooking. You're over. I'm gonna turn the oven down for you, brother Vanta. Just 2 things. Like, if you claim that you believe in family and these things, and you are dating, that means you're failing at what you claim you believe in. If you're gonna be in this market, right, then you have to admit you become part of the problem if this freelance dating you claim is the issue. But if you've ever seen Rocky IV, Vanta, I beg you, throw in the damn towel. throw in the damn towel.
You ain't shit for that one, Wall Street.
And I yield.
F you, you baby with the balaclava hat on, you mother F you. Listen, I will crush you like Ivan Draco. I will crush you. I will break you. I will break you. There's no pause needed in that one. Let's see, wow. Every whenever a man says pause, you have a gay thing in your head. You imagine it's some gay image. Don't say pause. That's gay.
No,
that's not true.
Simply a game.
When a man says pause, he already has a gay image in his head.
No, that's not. Horrible. That's just not true.
That's horrible. No, that is true. That is true.
So I'm the man you're not. I'm the man you claim, right?
I don't be like you, sir.
I'm a husband.
I'm
a husband and a father. I'm not out in the dating world anymore, peeing in the dating pool. I'm not doing that. So before you get weird with it and question,
you know how everything is connected, because we was having a conversation about single fathers versus single mothers in the Black community, and we somehow we went into dating, right? And that's how we know that all of this shit is connected to your political position, to your dating position, whether you're a red pill or you just an honest person and you're trying to move better and correct the things that you've been doing wrong for your life, right? All of this shit is connected. And the more that you are out there, as Willie would say, off topic, Willie would say, pissing in the pool, right? Your decision making gets worse as you not focus, because if you are with one woman and you focus on your family, your decision making is going to become way more concrete, because you have to be more concrete. You got to be more direct with your decision making. You got to say, hey, I chose this person because of this X, Y, and Z, not because, because he only beat women, and that's the only reason why he actually won.
About to be a situation. Hey, hey, hey.
Shout out to the Drip Show with the 490 side. Vanta, you're through.
Ah, shit.
Salute to the Drip.
Oh, goddamn. I'm cooked. I'm finished. I'm sorry. Damn. Even Dick said I'm cooked.
You don't have to be, though, Vanta. That's the beautiful thing about it. You really don't have to be. You got to buckle down and actually know what you want. You got to know what kind of man you want to be, so you can actually know what kind of woman you want, and you can attract it and do what you got to do. But again, while y'all just think y'all got time on your side, like I said earlier, you ain't.
And
hold on, Roxy, you talking about his geriatric sperm?
God damn it.
How old is Vanta? Are you said he's 30 or 31, 37?
No. Genesis, wait.
37.
He said geriatric sperm, sir. What the fuck?
Honey, them sperm, they got canes in their hands. They just
get married quickly. Ended for you about 17
You know what? I will say one thing. My great uncle, 70, his first child was at 70. My great uncle, his first kid, 70 years old. So Sharon, don't tell me about goddamn geriatric sperm.
He's gonna have to marry a 12-year-old like the other Somali.
Jesus Christ! Hold on. Oh my God! Wait.
That's how that works.
Oh my bad. I shouldn't say
I don't want to go down that road. Entertain that one. Let's not entertain that.
Holy moly!
That road, please.
I'm just saying, you got to hold yourself to your own standard. Like, if you're not making
I'm a
these
whole,
criticisms, then yeah, you can date freely and just do what you want. But when you are
Wall
claiming
Street.
a standard, you got to live up to it.
Wall Street. I don't judge other people how they move. I'm just saying how I move is how. If you guys disagree, that's fine. I agree.
Well,
Oh,
no, no
man,
one's
stop it.
disagreeing.
So
No one's judging you,
Oh,
Vanta.
Vanta,
It's a matter of
stop
you
I
it.
know,
said
I know,
this is
I know,
what
I
you
know.
want.
I don't feel I'm being judged. You guys are being honest with your
I know. I'm
opinions.
just
That's
saying,
fine.
if I
Yeah,
hear that's the whole thing about solutions, because a lot of men
yeah,
love to say that women don't do this. If I hear
right.
I want A to happen, but I'm doing
Mm,
B, I'm gonna look at you
Hmm.
like you crazy because you said you wanted A to
Yeah,
happen.
right.
Right.
yeah.
Here's a
That-
question, Vanta.
That's
Though I
fair.
know I just
That's
made
fair.
it kind of like off the wall statement, but what's the okay? If you're 37, what's
Mhm.
the youngest woman that you would date?
25.
Child,
25. What's wrong with 20? Is that a
you're
grown
not
ass woman?
40 years old and you would date a 25-year-old.
What's wrong with that?
That one made me nervous. I didn't know where we was going with
Why?
that.
Why? Is 25 a child? So that means you treat women like they're children at that
Shout,
age.
shout out to
That's like
D'Angelo.
Hold
I
on. So
don't even
no.
want to go
that's
down
like
that road.
No,
So
that's not what she's
at a,
saying.
yeah. So if
Africans move differently. That's how we move. That's
hold on.
Vanta, if you say one more thing about Africans,
Not
when I
Africans
see
I'm
in
these
telling
London.
American
you.
men,
I'm being
Africans
honest with
in
you, my
London
dear.
I
just
won't
I'm
hear that
being
no
I'm
more.
being
I
honest
won't
with
hear
you,
that
my
no more.
Africans
dear.
in New
Crazy.
York
I won't
I'm
hear that
just
being
no more,
honest.
date.
Vanta.
I'm being honest with you.
Africans in Africa may move different, but Africans in London,
Same
Africans in
thing.
New York,
This
they
is
date.
crazy.
They're outside. I was smashing a Somali joint. I never met her daddy. We probably should have been
Oh,
supervised.
see that's.
I'm just being honest. Right?
I,
Stop the
I,
cap.
thought you,
Y'all
I
are
thought you was
not
a husband and
dating
a
like
father.
that.
I thought you was a husband and father. Wall Street. What the hell? Now you're out here smashing Somalians and whatnot. What are you doing,
No, I
sir?
didn't
So
snatch her.
I'm gonna try to
She
stir it back
agreed
to
to go
topic.
with me.
We got down here. I think Vanta understands that if he want to be a productive man, how he say he needs to start moving very direct with his words. Because right now his words contradict his actions, and you should be a man of your word, and your actions should follow suit to your words. And if you're not, your actions are showing what you really want to be, and clearly you don't want to be this family man running a household and
That's
taking
family,
care
man.
of things
Wow,
because your life is not producing that out of 30-something years of life. So it's
Thank you
not
for the
something that
psychology therapy, Sharon.
and it is, and I just want to let you know it is okay if you choose that, right? And I don't think you should be a man that is ashamed to say, "Hey, I'm not ready for that, and I don't want to do that at this moment in time." But you should be able to say that. Stop being a scary ass and punk. Stop being scared of your
Okay, I am okay,
Hold
Sharon.
on,
I am
hold
not
on,
ready
hold
for
on.
it.
Stop being scared of your
Boom.
damn daddy and say, "Dad, stop putting me on goddamn dates with these women. I don't want none of that. I'm just trying to get my dick wet."
Yeah, I keep Sharon. I keep getting phone calls every day. My mother and father, son, are you ready to get married? I'm like, nope. That constantly. I feel that shit on
you
my
need
back.
to say is,
daily.
"Hey, stop asking me.
Okay.
I ain't doing it. I'm scared. I listen to Red Pill talking points all day, and I love
Red
men."
pill. Hell not to red pill. Hell no.
No, just tell your parents like, "Hey, listen, I'm a lover of men, and all the men tell me that I need to
See,
not."
Sharon. See, Sharon. You see what you're doing, Sharon? That's a bullshit right there. That's
I'm not wilding. It's the
Sharon,
truth. You don't want to
don't
be
do that to me, sir.
No, you
do
don't
that
want to
me.
be. No, listen.
Don't make me a Betsy
Hold
man.
on,
I
I'm
am
gonna
not a
tell you
Betsy
some
man.
truth,
No
listen.
tricky man behavior.
I'm going to
Sir.
tell you some
No
truth
tricky
that
man.
some men should have told you a long time ago. You are
What's some men? Who are these men?
You are sexually attracted to women, but you don't like women, and that is
Mhm.
and this is why you are afraid to take any woman serious. You are a lover of men.
Kinda deep.
That's a wild statement, Sharon.
Until you
No,
change
no,
your
no, that's a real
That's
thing.
a wild
kinda
statement,
deep.
Sharon. Wall Street, shut the
Because
That is
F
if
a
up.
you
real
only
thing.
love, if you don't love women, you are a
I
lover
love
of men.
women, but I don't want to waste.
Hold
I don't
on.
want
Okay,
to.
Kinda
so
deep,
Vanta,
Sharon.
hold on, real quick, Wall
until
Street.
you do
Vanta,
right
tell me one
now.
thing you love about women outside of sex. What do you actually like about women? Because that's a real thing.
Okay. I like the feminine energy, nurturing. Like I love good women I dated. Have been, very understanding, kind. Like you have positive aspects from women. Am I
Like
wrong,
what?
Rox?
Because I'm hearing you're an energy vampire. You like to have sex with women, but I'm not hearing anything that you actually like about women. What do you like about women?
Watch this, Roxy. Watch the answer you should have gave, right? I love the fact that women develop faster than us. That they do provide a certain level of,
Yeah.
counsel that I love saying, now you was right.
Women are great counselors.
You
Yeah,
was right.
women are good counselors. And
Yeah.
Like Roxy, what do you want me to say?
Because again,
The
okay,
truth.
so
We want you to say
you
the
don't
truth.
even have to say
Hold on,
about
you know,
women. The
fact-
last
hold on,
woman
you
you
know
were
what,
with.
Roxy, look, notice that, Roxy, that he's asking you what should he say.
Because I'm
I just said
And
I
this is
like
the man.
women.
Hold on, and I just want to bring that
Tried
up.
to give you the
And the
interview
reason,
answer.
and the reason,
all these,
hold
all
on,
these,
Vanta,
all
and
these.
Vanta, hold on. And the reason why I brought that because you said you was a direct man,
Mhm.
and a direct man's not going to ask somebody else what should I say. You need
I
to
just
work
answered,
on
Sharon.
your.
I just answered.
You need to work on your thoughts.
I just
and
answered,
you
Sharon.
need to-
I just answered.
Hold on. I'm giving you some
You're
game.
not listening.
You need to really sit down with yourself in some quietness and really deep dive into yourself
Okay,
and find out
I'll go into the corner. I'll go to
and
the
what
corner.
you actually want in life because you are confused about what you want in life, and that's why
You're
you
gaslighting me. That's
and this is why
a
you act.
gaslighting tactic.
And this
I
is
know
why,
myself.
and what you're not recognized. This is the reason why you asking a woman for advice about women because you don't know what kind of women
Ask
you
the
want.
question, what do you want from women? What do you like about women? I said they're understanding, they're kind, they're nurturing. Is that okay, Roxy? Is that an okay answer? Yeah or nay?
No, because like I said, it's sounding like you like a woman's energy. Because this
Yes.
is hold on, and that's the issue. Because when I ask men, what do you like, and I'm not even going to say all women, what do you like about the specific woman you last talked to? Because if it's about taking whatever you can get from her, you don't like that woman. If it's sex, if it's
Well,
Why does it always go back to sex?
your
Why
time?
sex?
Well, no,
sex,
sis.
That's again, that's what most men like about women. So when
No, I am not most men, Roxy. I am not most men.
So,
Who are
sis, I
these
would
men?
say this.
I
Right?
have a question.
And
too.
look,
You guys know
let me
this.
say, hey Willie, let me
Jesus.
say how you kill it right here. So, hey Vanta Black, what is it that you like about men? Go ahead. You can't answer it?
it's not a got you. He's not being funny.
Should be an easy answer.
It should be an easy answer.
It's almost, what do you like about yourself? God damn, Sharon. See, I'm not.
Damn,
doing this
I'm
with you.
diabolical.
I'm not doing
I
this
have a
with you today.
question. I have a question. And this is going to be kind of a.
Yo,
This
Willie,
is
I'm
gonna
like a surgeon with this shit.
I have a question. This is going to be across the board for all the men on the panel. Do you know that men are really not supposed to spill their semen, and when they actually have sex, they're not supposed to actually ejaculate until it's time to have a baby?
I agree. I agree,
Are
Genesis.
you
That you're
are you
supposed to
going on
retain your
science or
semen.
the word?
I don't know
They,
about
no, you're not supposed to. You're not supposed to actually ejaculate when
I'm
you
asking what
actually have.
creates that standard. Is it
See,
science or
Genesis.
the
Now
word?
you trigger these men. Now you trigger the African American men. Now they're getting.
No, I'm
See,
not triggered.
look at Wall
Me
Street.
and
Look
my
at Wall
sister
Street.
can
It's
always
activated.
agree.
Well, they actually
Activated.
call every time that you expel your sperm the petite mort, which is
Hold on, y'all.
small
Hold on,
death.
hold on.
I'm about to be a situation. Hey, hey, hey.
Shout out to the Drip Show with the 500 ball. Alexa, play Escape. What I need from you is understanding.
Oh my God.
Communicate.
Hey,
Not escape.
oh,
When we
Willie.
communicate,
Yeah,
you
Willie.
don't hear what I say.
The reason why I bring up
Drip is
that
wild.
whole aspect,
Yeah,
of
Genesis.
that,
Yeah, go ahead, Genesis.
the reason why I bring that up is because when men look at a person as a place to like just kind of expel their self onto or into or whatever, they respect them less afterwards. The moment it's actually a scientific fact that that after sex that the man and the woman lose interest in each other until they build their semen back up again to actually have sex again. That's actually a real scientific fact. So the bottom line is that you're not supposed to expel your semen until you can have sex, but you just don't come to climax, and that builds a stronger bond. However, everyone that you have sex with is actually technically your wife. So if you're having sex with all these different women and you are really without even being married,
Genesis, now you're
spiritually
making a
marrying
red pill.
every
out of
woman.
it.
Let her finish her thought. I want to read a couple of cash apps. Go ahead.
You're spiritually married to every woman that you have sex with, whether you believe it or not. That's why a lot of like emotional instability happens with men and women. That's why we have so much spiritual and emotional instability in our culture.
I mean, she's not wrong. The soul ties, let alone, are enough. But yeah, technically, when a man lays with a woman, you are taking that woman as your wife, biblically speaking. That's why it's called "I've known her biblically."
Okay.
Hold on, man. Let me read my
Hold on,
cash app.
super
You know, you
chat.
might not be married. You are married to
Super
all those
chat.
different women.
Hold on, let
so
me
yeah.
read my cash app advance. I should be reading the cash app from you very soon, or PayPal or something. God damn it.
Okay, yeah. Well, what's your PayPal, sir? What's your PayPal? Because I don't have Cash App. Cash App is blocked in the UK. No Cash App in the UK. PayPal.
They don't
I don't
have
even
I'm gonna
cash.
send you some PayPal. real
It
quick.
should pop up in the goddamn chat. Since we
thank you.
said PayPal, it should pop up. Shout out to my guy. He says, "Pull out the mirror and expose them." You know I am.
Sheesh.
You know I am. Hold on, there's one more. Hold on. Also, I said, Ninja, shout out my cousin. I did shout out Alvin. Shout out to Alvin for being the commander-in-chief out there. Shout out to Alvin doing the goddamn thing. Salute to you. Appreciate you.
PayPal's in the chat, Vanta. Go ahead
All right,
and handle
I
your
got you.
business.
I'm gonna send you some
Handle your
strong British pounds, not your weak dollars. Dollars are weak. Pounds stronger. Mm.
Baby,
Nice.
send them euros if you're gonna talk about what's weak and stronger. Come on,
Euro is weaker than the
Those are
sterling,
gone.
pound sterling.
They don't use
Roxy,
those in
Roxy,
London
don't
anymore.
try me, Roxy. I'm from the UK. We avoid Brexit. We left the EU. Pound is stronger than euro. Don't try me on that one. Don't try me. Yeah. Stand your ground, dollar girl.
Hold on, let me leave the space open because I know he ain't gonna just jump in. Go ahead, Otto. What's your thoughts? You on mute.
You on mute, Uda Combs?
Uda, I'm
Y'all
sorry.
good, y'all good. I'm right here.
Ayo, Sharon, I named him Uda Combs for the record, but I'm gonna go on mute.
Okay.
I
go on
named
mute.
him that in the
You
chat.
said you was going on mute. Say it on mute. Laugh on mute too. There we go. That's better.
After said he's sending them pounds. Let him send them pounds, man.
So Uda is good. I thought he had something. He good. He just came back. He good. Go ahead. Happy, you got some words to say. You've been patient. Let me see if my girl Happy got something to say. That's the best thing. That's the best thing. That's the best she ever sounded. I really appreciate it. For that one.
So my question is, can we talk about the spiritual and what's it called, soul ties that happen with that, and how that can mentally be a bad thing to have multiple partners and all this other stuff, and how it's destroying the minds of the people by just jumping from partner to partner?
Absolutely. Those goddamn succubus women, they just suck the life out of you. Sometimes you might like it, but
yeah, nah, I don't deal with that.
Get that flashback at you. Get that flashback out.
I stay out of the metaphysical astro plane.
I'm sweat. Goddamn.
You know.
But yeah, absolutely. It is a real thing. You gotta. How did he say? Modern vampires living in the city. That's how he said it, right? They working for blood.
But then you gotta be
blood.
You gotta be careful though, because you start making that red pill argument. The red pill argument is, oh, if she dated, if she was sexually active, oh, she's got. I heard dudes arguing that the semen from previous sex when she was in college is on the walls, and it's not. It's how goofy it can get. You get what I'm saying? Like,
semen does stay in her longer than it does, though. Than we probably think it does, though. It's true.
Well, I think it attaches. The seminal fluid does attach. Actually, DNA actually attaches to the body.
Man, they get
every man that you've ever been with is actually attached.
And this is why they call men Eskimo brothers and all that, because they want to go in after each other, which is crazy to me. I never understood. I never understood that. I don't understand men that are willing to take hey, listen, there's a lot of strange things that be going on out there. They, to each his own. But in reality, we should not be focusing so much on sex, because once you just focus on sex, it's going to mess up your goddamn your decision-making skills. We see what happened to people like Shannon Sharp. Those are great examples how you could miss out $40 million because you worried about putting your penis in something.
Hell, 30 million with P. Diddy. Come on.
Monique,
right. And so it is a real thing, whether we want to call it a soul tie or not, and whatever, but it is a real thing. When you are out there being a male or female, you being promiscuous, it is not going to work out so good for you unless you go through some healing and some therapy, and you can get all that shit off your body, because you can't unsee that shit.
Sharon,
what you done had 100 women, it's hard to say, hey, I know what a good woman look like. When you done popped off married women, you done popped off women with babies inside of them, you done popped off women that just came from whatever the case is, what you're doing, right? Or the women that go to work or whatever, it's going to be very difficult for you to say, now I could understand what a good woman is after you've been with 100 bad ones.
They say the punishment for the crimes you get away with is fearing it for the rest of your life. So now, when you pride yourself on boning married women and all of that, now that's always going to be one of your biggest fears. You know what I mean? Yeah. It's
Well,
crazy.
they also say that celibacy is actually not a good thing because it creates a stagnant energy. So it's not. So, do you think that celibacy should be the answer? Should a woman just continue to be like celibate also, like up until until she finds a mate? Like if she gets, like, say it takes her.
No, Genesis, because they don't want that. Because when women said that they were going to do the 4B movement, when women said we're closing our legs, these men had a fit.
Yeah.
They cried.
I mean, I don't deal with right and wrong.
Hold on one second, Willie.
About to be a situation. Hey, hey, hey.
Hold on, I got a paper. It says, take these British pounds and crumpets and tea. I should not be sending you the money since you've been gaslighting me on this stream. Cheerio. I appreciate you, Vanta. Thank you.
I did not say Cheerio, you mother effer. I did not say Cheerio.
In a bit.
I hate you, Americans. You Americans. Why do you think?
He said, here's some paper for some fish and chips and a spot of tea.
Oh my God.
In a bit.
Oh my God. I hate you, Americans. You Americans ain't shit. F y'all.
You Americans ain't shit. I hate you, Americans.
P's and Q's. You get me, fam. You get me, bro.
I appreciate
it.
Bro.
Not too much on America, bro.
Hey. Hush your gums in it. Hush your gums, fam. Hush your gums.
I appreciate you, Vincent. Thank you. Man of his word.
Salute to the panel.
Go ahead, off topic, Willie. Go ahead.
I was going to respond to her comment about the celibacy thing. And listen, man, I'm a proponent of it if it works for you. But being sexually active doesn't kind of determine fully who you are unless you're moving crazy. You know what I'm saying? So just because a woman is sexually active, it doesn't mean that it's going to determine my worth in her. You know what I mean? So.
But do men respect women that say that they're celibate? Or I've been celibate for 6 years. Do men look at her better? Like, oh, you're a better woman because you haven't did it in 6 years. Or
so
I don't care. I just want to get it in anyway. Like,
nah, hold on. They didn't hit the like button. We'll come back when we get the likes up.
Yeah, I should have hit that too. My bad. I like it.
We get it cracking, no acting. Say what you say.
Yeah, but I mean,
but bring facts with it. I'm Sharon Bracey, come face me. All love.
I better hit the fucking like button.
We saw the case be.
We're almost there. A little bit more like.
Boom. Hey, this the Wiley Wake Up Show. Lights on, case closed. With sips on deck, no capping. Just proof exposed facts. Challenge me, let's see what's happening. We don't
need 20 more likes.
Sharon Bracey, come face me. Truth gon' win. Night turns to evidence. Mike's receipts in the file. We talk that street gospel. Broadcast live. Wiley's Wake Up Show. The truth unfold. Ain't no games, we chasing facts, we taking hold. Lights low in the studio, the tension thick. Chat scrolling, comments heavy, they expecting this. Look, I drop a jewel, it explodes, scatter in the crowd. Boom, 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 boom. You talk tough in the ends, but vanish when it's loud. I've been smelling smoke, fakeries and fraud. Boss frontin' in the streets.
Let's go, we're almost there. All right, let's go.
Receipts stacked tall, timelines crossing the line. This is ghetto court. With a beat and a rhyme, bring your courage, bring your proof, or get exposed.
Oh, not more likes, and we good.
I ain't afraid of the truth, I live for the fight. I'm sure I call your name, come stand right here. It's all love, but the case gotta end this year. It's the Wiley Wake Up Show. Lights on, case closed. Receipts on deck, no capping, just proof exposed. Challenge me, let's see what's happening. We don't pretend. I'm Sharon Bracey, come fake me. Truth gon' win. Witnesses calling, testimony.
Now more lights.
heavy.
Now more, we
City on
good.
back.
Back to the show.
Foundation steady. This ain't petty beef. This a purge of the lies. We strip masks off, truth televised. Every edit erased. No escape from the lens. Your moves documented, beginning and end.
More lights.
I'm the
Goddamn.
host with the hustle. The streets on my chest. No capping, no capping. The truth manifests. A lot of them scared when the light hit true. Scared, hide in the shadow, ducking the proof. But it's the arena, respectfully loud. With a
Raw
righteous
platinum,
word,
living humbly.
fakes disavowed.
Come on, make it happen.
Stream overflow, donation, captive vibes. We dissect illusions, stitch timelines tight. March through the smoke, no fear at night.
All right, thank y'all. I shouldn't have to hold y'all hostage for no goddamn
Nigga,
lights. That's
surgical.
insane. Shout out
Nigga,
to
you
Mule
surgical
University.
with
Thank
it.
you so much with the $4.99 super sticker. Thank you so much, Mule. I appreciate you. Thank you so much.
I'm mad. Vanta said, "Hit the bloody likes, you wankers." Hit the bloody likes.
Goddamn right, you wankers. Smash the like, you
Wanker.
goddamn black bastards, you bastards.
Hey, bro. Hey, bro. Hit
Bro.
the bloody
Button,
like,
bro.
you wanker.
Oi, man them, hit the like, man them.
Everyone
All right,
on
so
the
go
like-
ahead.
road.
All right, so
Demand them
go ahead.
on
We're
the
gonna
road.
get back to off topic Willie. Go ahead, off topic Willie.
I was gonna say one of the biggest lies that's told is can't turn a hoe into a housewife. The honest truth is a lot of dudes do it all the time, right? So when it comes to that sex conversation, I agree that you kind of weaponize it more when you hold it back. But you know, if you've been active out there, sis, who you were doesn't necessarily define who you are. So doesn't mean you
So,
can't have
do you
a
think that
husband.
women that are being celibate are kind of weaponizing sex, like holding it back?
Well, I mean, yeah. If I'm being honest, one of my biggest beefs with men in general in the manosphere is we don't weaponize sex. We give in too easy. We running around in the streets thirsty. Like it's supply and demand. The more you put in the market, that's the reason why it's not worth a nickel. You dig what I'm saying? Like, so yeah, I do. I don't see anything wrong with a woman weaponizing sex, like holding it back, making a man work to get it. Like, nah, ain't nothing wrong with that. I think anything less would be uncivilized.
Okay, so what's your thoughts on that, Rosie? Should women weaponize sex? I mean, I didn't think that this conversation would go there when we were talking about, you know, the way how the conversation started. But we hear now. What is
I
your
did actually. I did.
Celibacy weaponizing sex? That's crazy. A person
I definitely saw this coming. That's what's hilarious about this.
Okay.
Because if we're going to have the single mom, single dad conversation, hell yes, weaponize sex. Keep them legs closed because these niggas don't know what they want to do. They don't know what they want. They want marriage. They want casual dating. They don't know what they want. Keep your legs
Origami.
That's the thing on me.
Origami to the
Roxy,
queen.
come
She's
on, let me
cooking.
be. Let me live. God damn.
All right, go ahead. What's your thoughts?
Queen is cooking.
So Genesis, do you believe women should use sex as a weapon?
I mean, in what way? Like, I mean, I don't. Okay, you say celibacy is weaponizing sex. I have never. This is my first time hearing that celibacy is weaponizing sex. By holding it back, you're weaponizing it against the man. What? So that means because you're not easy, that you're using it as a weapon to control the man, or are you just withholding it just to not be out here just slinging it all around, cootie cat everywhere? Cootie rocking everywhere. You know, you got the right.
That's the Bubba Sparks. Bubba Sparks.
I think that's what's happened. You know,
I think when I use the term weaponized, it could be misconstrued, but I'm saying it can be an instrument to get what you want. And if you give up that instrument, right, then you lose leverage in what you might want to push a man to do.
So y'all good after just one instance of cootie cat? Y'all only need one?
Men?
Last time I checked, y'all once y'all get it once, y'all want it again and again and again. And
Oh,
again.
absolutely.
I mean, Roxy, you call me a vampire. I want more. Yeah, I want to suck the blood out of the woman.
Oh, whoa.
No,
Hold on,
don't
let me
touch
see.
the blood. That's
Whoa.
weird. Ugh. No, not during that time. But I'm saying that
Hold on. So that I want to get it clear so Genesis can answer. Let me read this cash app. It says we are looking at sex wrong. It's supposed to. I guess it's supposed to, and he'll finish it out. So I guess we'll be finishing that statement in a second. So okay, so Wall Street really saying that yes, women should be using sex. It shows so should men be using sex as a weapon to get what they want out of relationships. So yes, he is saying that a woman should be using her sexual vagina to get a man to, I guess, marry her if that's what he is looking, if that's what she is looking to do. So,
well, you know who else weaponizes sex is prostitutes weaponize it.
wow, what?
I don't
I mean,
think
think about it.
Them for legal sex work. Make the brothels legal nationwide.
All right, so
She's
before
got a point.
okay, hold on. Before we
They
move
use
it,
it, so the only opposite of
hold on,
celibacy-
Genesis, hold on. Before we move it into prostitution, do you think women? I'm all fucked up, man.
I love Genesis. I love Genesis. Genesis.
Okay,
Genesis.
so-
Cook Genesis.
Manipulate a man to get what you want.
that's not
That
manipulation.
means you
That's
can
her
get
job.
what you want.
That's
Like,
not manipulation. That's her job. That's why those two aren't the same. Weaponizing sex is usually because we know, unfortunately, men, y'all think with y'all little brain, your little head, more than you do with your big head. Weaponizing sex would be either I'm going to take it away because I know you cannot function without it, or I'm going to use it to manipulate you. But no, that is not the purpose of sex in any form of way. The purpose of sex was for two to become one, to be able to enjoy each other, to be able to find beauty in each other, because we said, forget all these other people, it's me and you. But because we made it such an open and invitation for everyone else like that,
Correct.
and again, what we said earlier about the spiritual marriage and stuff, I'm bringing every Tom, Dick, and Adam with me while I'm laying with you, and you bringing every Susie, Beth, and Henrietta with you as well.
That
What are these names? What the hell?
And another thing is that they'll say, they'll be like, oh, you're celibate after 40, and you probably have did it to this and that person. So if a person, so you saying that by her holding that back and probably saying, maybe I should, I got kids, I'm not going to bring every dude into my house, and I'm just going to like wait till I find the right person. That's weaponizing that. That's weaponized. No, it's just a person that's deciding to cool out, chill. Like,
I don't think celibacy is a weapon. For one, anyone who wants to come at you and say that celibacy is a weapon, y'all need to grow up. If a person doesn't want to have
that's
sex,
what Wall Street Will said. He just said that.
I have a question
When I was
for
using the
Genesis.
term weaponized, right, I'm saying using as a tool and an instrument to accomplish your goal, right? Whatever your goal is, this can be an instrument that you can utilize to accomplish your goal. So if your goal is to have a man
most men are going to tell me y'all ain't that pressed about sex. So
if
how
your
can I weaponize
goal,
it?
if your goal is to have a man commit to you, giving up the box doesn't help you in terms of your goal, right? For me as a man, right? Watch this. Sometimes, especially when I knew I put it down, right? Me telling her, no, I'm not, listen, I got to get up in the morning, I got to work. Hey, and, I got my son right now, and now I can't do that tonight, right? And now that takes off the table.
Who believes
Hold on.
this
That
shit?
takes off the table me being a thirst bucket, right? That takes off the table me being a thirst bucket. So now, in order to really impress me, it's got to be more than sex, right? If every time she calls, I come, nope, well, pun was intended. But I'm just saying that doesn't benefit me.
Wall Street Willie. Did you not say you're a husband and a father?
A whole nother situation. That's why I'm just saying.
Husband and father, absolutely.
So why are you sleeping around with other casual women? Like, what's going on? It's like, bro, are you like you're deviant? You're a deviant.
Sir, I'm in my 40s. I was talking about my past experience. What
past
got
life.
me to the goal you haven't been able to accomplish, right?
I'll get there. I will get there.
There
Don't
was
worry,
a
Wall Street. I
time-
will get there.
There was a time when I was you. I'm speaking to that time. I went to college. I went to a PWI at that. Sisters, don't judge me. I always knew I had to bring a black woman home, and I did.
I'm judging hard.
But I'm saying I'm speaking to past experience. And to be honest, one of my older female cousins, she taught me, like, in my teens, you don't want to be that dude. You don't want to be the guy jumping out in the street, hey sis, come here, and trying to grab her hand and all of that, because you lose your value. Like, you know, she's now in control. So that was a lesson that helped me control how I moved, even sexually.
I have a question, Wolfie. I have one question for Roxy.
Okay, go ahead, man. Go ahead, see.
No, I'll be quick. I have a question for Roxy, Genesis, and Wall Street. Is celibacy a bad? Is it positive or negative? Like, in your eyes, like, what do you think about celibacy? Is it good or bad?
I think it's positive.
Positive.
I think it's always more positive than negative, because it doesn't invite the problematic portion of being sexually active.
So my question was that when men hear a woman is celibate, are they impressed by that, or are they just like, who cares?
It's true.
It depends on how bad she is.
It depends though. If it's true, that could factor in. I could factor in that too, really. But I'm just saying, if it's true, you know what I'm saying, I think that could add value to her. I think it does, you know what I'm saying?
I agree.
Genesis,
It can create a certain level of
Sorry, go ahead,
security
Happy.
if I do link with her, right?
Y'all
So
don't care
now
about
I know
purity. Stop it.
she wasn't a freak joint.
Y'all don't care about no purity.
We do care about
You
some.
don't.
You
don't.
We do.
Because the only reason why y'all
I was gonna get into that. I was about to get into
all right, one at a time. Hold on, y'all. One at a time. Go ahead, Roxy. Go.
The only reason why you all care about purity as men is because you want to be the ones to defile it. You don't want another man defiling with you.
Oh my God!
No, sis, I didn't say purity. I said
true.
security.
You've been celibate for 6 months. I want to be the one to pop that 6 month thing.
There you go.
Hold on.
Listen, they don't care.
Everybody, hold on. Let her finish her full. Okay, this is what we're gonna do. Roxy, Otto, Vanta, Genesis, off topic Willie. Happy. That's how we're gonna go.
Because again, it's a matter of you wanting to defile this woman and saying that I was able to defile this woman. So that is the issue. Because when I say yes, Roxy is actually celibate. Because I'm going to be honest, I don't like the ties that come with y'all niggas when y'all don't know what y'all want. I really don't. And to be honest, it's like everything about being with a man that's not your man, it don't make you feel good as a woman. Y'all are slimy when y'all are just casually dating. I want y'all to know that. So I don't want that energy on me, because there's not enough soap in the world. It has nothing to do with what a man thinks about me. It has nothing to do. I don't want y'all energy. And I'm be honest. So when a man hears, oh, Roxy celibate, and the matter of, oh, I want to be that one to, like how DJ Genesis said, I want to pop that. Nah, y'all got it. I'm good. Keep that over there. I'm done. I release.
You next. Go. That's on you, Oda.
I understand it. I understand it. Like I said, man, if a person want to wait, that goes for men and women, though. You know what I'm saying? Because me, you know what I'm saying? Yeah, I probably was with women a certain amount at a certain time, but it took me at the time to understand that, you know what I mean? Didn't have to fuck sometimes. You know what I'm saying? Sometimes you have to see that as a man, though, because women will tell you that all the time. You feel me? And if a women want to clap, you're going to clap it. You know what I'm saying? So as a man, sometimes, you know what I'm saying, when we could be able to do that, you know what I'm saying, to be able to even refrain from sex is a good thing. I think that's a positive thing too as well, us as men. You know what I mean? Whether you want to use it as a device to control some shit, whatever you want to do. I'm just saying, though, I just think it could be a good thing either way for both women and men. You know what I'm saying? Because a lot of time we got mad baggage, sexual baggage, physical baggage. We got mad baggage that we bringing into next relationships, into your dating shit. Everything we bringing into shit. You know what I'm saying? Nothing is forgotten. Everything is still here. Still energy. It's still here. People just masking it, hiding it. But it's a part of you. It's who you are. You know what I'm saying? So you just got to understand that it's a good thing. You know what I mean? Sometimes we need time to ourselves, especially if you're in relationships. You put so much time in relationships and you never get that time back. You never get what you put into shit. You know what I'm saying? You know what I mean? So it's good to take that time to yourself, man. That's right.
All right. Got Vanta Black.
I'll be quick. I agree with my red brother next to me. He's right. Everything he said was right. And also I agree with Roxy, like women who are celibate, that's actually a positive in a man's eye. You know, if a woman is, you know, being careful, looking after herself, not being out there, that's a good thing. And also for men, young men, Don't be a goddamn pussy hound. Collect yourself, do your thing. Like Redman said, time is money. Time is precious. Preserve your time and just come correct. But that's my point. Anyway, that's me. Real quick.
All right. Good. DJ Genesis.
Oh no, I thought Wall Street and then me and then Happy, or is it me next? Okay. So the reason why I asked that question is okay. So a person's celibate, and then you admire that, and you say that that's a good thing. So then, when you are with that celibate person, is that a person that you would be in a relationship with then after that, and cut out all the other women, or is it that you just get her celibacy but still be messing with other women, or like while she's celibate, you're still messing around, or is it a thing where you'll say, you know what, this person's celibate, she gave that celibacy to me, and I'm willing to settle down with that woman, or is it just another piece of cootie hat that just this happened to be the celibate one?
Off topic, Willie.
I mean, the way I deal with things is not necessarily from a perspective of right and wrong, but what is. And we just got to be honest, like dating now, you're in a very sexual environment, right? Like certain people are going to want certain things. That doesn't mean you should acquiesce to it. It shouldn't force you into a situation. But if you're going to date and you're being realistic, just be very specific, right? Have a lot of intent with how you move. And there's nothing wrong with not giving out the box to everyone. When I think you thought I said purity, right? And what I actually said was security. Like what I was saying was, if she makes me work for it and I don't have in my mind she's super sexual, then if we do build a relationship, that's not what I'm always thinking about. Oh, I know she's a freak. Oh, I know she like this, right? Like, I'm like, nah, she does have self-control so it can build security. The honest truth, I agree with you. Most men ain't looking for purity. We want the twisty 2000 with extra spit. I've already said too much, but what I'm saying is, right, like, purity isn't what most of these dudes out here in the world are looking for, right? They won't be honest about it, but a lot of times it's security. When you hear Vanta, it's either I'm not married, being the man that I believe in is a productive part of society. It's either one, because I don't believe that I qualify, whether it's money, whether it's self-control and discipline, right?
I don't know what you're saying. You're babbling, so you're babbling.
Or two, right? I don't trust women. She'll probably do this to me. That's how these modern age women are, blah, blah, blah. So that's what I was speaking to when I was talking about security. Like,
So would you marry the twisty super gok 2000 woman or the celibate woman?
I
love Genesis. I love Genesis. I swear to God, I love Genesis.
I absolutely did marry the Go
Don't be telling all your wife's business. Oh my goodness!
I didn't say whether you did or not. I just said would.
This man is a mess.
I just want to ask. I'm like, bro,
listen, man.
It's like people be thinking, okay, I'm celibate, and this and the other. You meet a guy, but really in the back of their mind, they really after the girl that's putting it down, and right? Even though they with you, they just want to bust that cherry for that celibacy time that you've been gone to get that type, whatever. And really, they really like the gok over here that's really giving it to them hard. Is that what you're saying, Wall Street Willie?
I'm saying this, right? To that word purity, right? Like I wasn't looking for that because I already came in with a child, right? So a lot of these dudes that want this virgin, like they qualify to be Prince Charming, you don't qualify for that, right? Work in the space you're in. Right now, for me, it was also beneficial because at one point I didn't want to have another child. So who's better to say, I don't want to deal with this anymore than a woman that already has a child, right? So for me, that was a benefit in dating single mothers. Last thing most of them wanted was more homework to go over with their child, right? I'm just being honest. You know what I mean?
Wall Street. I have a question for you, Wall Street. Wait. Wall Street.
Hold on,
One question. The chat wants to know: is your wife
I
a
didn't
virgin?
land yet.
Oh wait, can
Vanta.
you stop asking him questions and can I go, Vanta, please? Like you went 4 fucking times already.
Yes.
I'm sorry. Go ahead.
I'd
And
rather
I'm
talk to
confused.
you.
What
Queen.
are we supposed
Go
to be
ahead.
answering? Happy, I'm sorry to cut you off. Where are we? Sure.
Where it seems like we are is that okay, that women that are holding out celibacy, even if you meet the guy of your dreams, if there's another woman that's giving him and that's loose and probably like just getting it in all the time and got it down their sex game tight, they're gonna choose them over you just because.
Okay,
like,
but Genesis, we
even
changed
giving
the-
that
we
up.
changed-
Why would you even do
we
that? Why
changed
would you
it
do
because Happy
Maybe
was supposed
not
to be answering.
choose. Maybe
Hold
you.
on. Will, hold on. Because Happy was supposed to be answering. I remember now. We were supposed to be saying it's celibacy a positive or not. So Happy, you got it. This is you, Bill. Because I'm.
Celibacy is, like I said in the beginning, it's definitely a positive. So there's my answer. But now may I continue because y'all went into some other crazy stuff, and it's just like from what this guy was saying, yes, you should have had him go last, Sharon, not me. Because apparently he has a lot to say, and none of this shit is making any sense. Other than the fact that at the end, right, before Vanta cut in, he started talking about, oh, the woman's fault again. This is just the same old bullshit. You can't stick to the topic, and then at the end of the day, it's still the woman's fault. Absolutely not. It's ridiculous. I don't even know why I'm listening to this at this point. Like, what? It is. It's hard.
Happy.
It's hard. Yeah.
I don't
Thank
blame you. I don't blame you.
I agree. You can't.
Hold on. Welcome to the show. FOG, good day, sir. Salute to you. How you feeling today? What's your thoughts?
Hello.
How you doing, guys? Can you guys hear me?
Yes, we can hear you well.
Yeah, perfectly.
Hey, good evening.
Good evening. Good to see y'all. I had to jump in just to give a couple of words. I don't think that women can weaponize sex. They, as I said in the comments, they never will, and they never did. If you look at history, they've never been able to weaponize it. So for us to be talking about it, it's kind of pointless because looking at history, sex, women give sex for free. So what are we talking about?
That's now.
Weaponizing sex.
Right. FOG's right. You're right, sir.
It's
100%.
But when
been
you
since
say
the
never in
beginning.
history, we were talking about dowry.
Let the man finish his thoughts. Off topic, Willie. Go ahead, FOG.
It's they've never been able to it. Prostitution has been the #1 job since the beginning of mankind. So women have been giving sex for free since the beginning of
That's not free sex. You just said prostitution was the #1 job, but go ahead.
Bingo.
Okay, but even today, if you're talking about today, women are giving sex for free, even if they're not charging it. I mean, they say, look, if you want sex, you pay for this dinner. If you want sex, you pay for this. You give me this, you give me that.
Because y'all are paying
FOG,
just to look at women behind a screen. That's why OnlyFans.
All right, hold on. I
transactional.
don't know why y'all don't want to let FOG finish, but
I'm sorry.
it's all right. Welcome to the show. Good
And also,
day,
let me-
Supreme Goddess PhD. But how you doing?
Wonderful. How
Okay.
y'all doing? Hey, Roxy.
Okay. What's up, PhD?
Oh, happy. Hey, where you been? You been all right?
Mm-hmm.
Good.
I'm
Good to
good.
see
Thank
you.
you for asking.
Hey, Diva.
Hey.
We had FOG speaking. Back to
yeah, and
FOG.
Sharon, can I just finish and
Yes, you
say
can.
that
Go ahead. And no
the
interruptions. Let the
#1,
man finish his full thought.
I think that the #1 weapon that the woman can use and the women have been using and it has changed society is submission. A woman submission, if you think about it, okay? Sex, women give it for free anyways. Submission. A woman that is not submissive to the man, that is a big weapon to the man. I think looking at society, the reason why we are in the place that we are is because women I've been here before, and I've said this. When I come here, I speak in a biblical perspective.
There you go.
Women, when they're not submissive to the man, they tear the man apart because they're not doing the one thing that God has created them to be, submissive to the man. The man is the head of the woman, as Christ is the head of men. So if a woman is not submissive to the man, biblically, that is the number one weapon that she can use to destroy the man, is submissive. Sex, women have been giving sex since the beginning of time, so that you can't really use that.
Okay, can I ask a
That
question?
was goofy.
I was gonna ask what you do.
So, sir, okay, so you said the man is the head of the woman, and I know that I understand this comes from the Bible, but what exactly does that mean? The man being the head of the woman.
Mhm.
It means that he's the, well, if you look at your body, what does the head do? What does the head do to the body?
Tell us.
No, I'm
Tell us.
asking you. I'm
No,
asking
I'm
you.
asking you to tell me. I'm not a Christian, so you tell me what the man
No,
being
no,
the head
no.
of the woman means. What?
Tell her.
Just tell me what it means. You don't need to ask me a question,
FOG,
sir.
just tell her. Be direct with her. FOG, just
Jesus
tell her.
Christ.
So the man guides the women, or the head guides the body.
Body.
The
Yeah.
head tells the body what to do.
Yep.
It makes a decision of what the body does. Like if my hand wants to do something, my mind, my head tells my body to do that. Tells the muscles, tells the nerves, tells the bones to do that. So
Oh, so the
Yeah.
head, to be the head means to be the brains of the operation.
Yes.
you can say that. You can say that. That's a good way to put it.
Okay.
Yeah,
So
I wouldn't say
now
that.
in 2025, and we're gonna bring it to us. Given the fact that Black men are the least educated in society,
All
do you
right, then, bro.
think most Black men are qualified to be the brains of a woman?
I think there's, I think so. Yeah. I think there's a lot of men out there that are qualified. I think that women don't give those men a chance
Okay.
to be the head of the woman.
Right, but so those men are being the heads of themselves at all times, correct? Like before they ever get with a woman, they would be the head of themselves.
That is correct.
Right. Okay. And so if we look at Black men's outcomes that they are guiding themselves to, right? Just
Mhm.
generally speaking, do you think most Black women should want to fall in line and fall under that?
I think that I think so. Yeah, because the man by himself, he's not complete. So when he's with a woman,
Mhm,
and I'm talking about the right way in the Christian perspective,
mhm,
when they get married, the two become one, and
mhm.
she goes under the submission of himself,
Right.
of men. So the
Right,
man by
but so is
himself,
he
he
able
is
to
not
lead
complete.
himself and her to good outcomes? So let me ask you, let me put it to you this way. Let me give you an example. So based on what is it? It's either third or fourth grade. Hold on, my granola ready. Third or fourth grade reading levels, they are able to predict how many Black males are gonna end up in prison, right? And so this from the time they in third or fourth grade. Again, Black men are the least educated group in this country. And you think more often than not, they are qualified to lead not only themselves, but a woman. And if so, then why aren't they leading themselves to better outcomes?
But Diva,
Because
he even answered it incorrectly because you asked him, is he the head of himself? Are Black men supposed to be the head of themselves? That was an incorrect answer from FOG because no, God is supposed to be your head. If we're going based off of the Christian religion, that you said that we're
Yeah,
going
you're
by a
right. You're
Christian
right.
woman. So
You're
again,
right.
if you are your own leader, you're already setting yourself up to fail.
Yeah, but I didn't mean to say that you are your own leader. But I understood where where she was
Right.
going.
I was meaning in a practical sense. Like
Right. I
they
understand.
making
Yeah.
decisions every day for how
Right.
they run their own lives. And I get
And that's
you're
They're
right,
not
Rosie.
supposed to
They
be, but
are
that's a good
supposed
point.
to be following whatever God or Jesus say or
and
whatever.
Right.
Rogue, yeah, you're
But
right.
Jesus
You're
gonna
right.
tell you whether or not to go to school or that type of thing. So I'm asking again in a very practical sense. And so given the outcomes, right? I
But
you
Right.
Jesus
sitting up
is the
here
one telling
saying
you not to
yes,
make no baby
but
mamas
as a
either.
woman, I'm telling you no, because I would not want to be subjected to what most of these men are capable of leading themselves to.
Yeah.
And
But
that's what I'm
okay,
saying.
let me
Jesus
just
is
say
the one
this,
telling
Rogue.
them that they're not supposed
Rogue,
to be making these broken homes and these baby mamas. So that's
Rogue.
what I'm
See,
saying. They
I agree
listening to
with
themselves and
you.
not Jesus.
I do agree with you, Rogue, that what you just said, I agree with that. And that's a big problem as well, because men want submissive women, but they're not submissive to their head, which is Christ. So why are they expecting women to be submissive to themselves, to them as the head, being the man, the head of the woman, if they're not submissive to Christ? And I agree with you. Most men are not submissive to Christ. And how can they be a leader if they don't follow the one that is their head? So I do agree with you. But
But this is
and
my question, FOG. Am I only supposed to be
Yeah,
submissive
that's
to
crazy.
my man, who is supposed to be the head of my
yes,
household? Or am I
yes,
supposed to be submissive to all men? Because when y'all say that,
no, no,
okay.
no, no. When I say that you were, because the Bible doesn't say women be submissive to all men. It says women be submissive to your husband. So a lot of men don't even fit into marriage, right? A lot of men don't are not married. They're together with somebody and they want to be the leader. Well, the Bible says women be submissive to your husband, not to every man. My wife is not submissive to all men that she walks. She goes to the store and she submits to all men. She's submissive to me because I'm her husband. So if you are in a marriage, yes, women be submissive to your husband. If you're not in a marriage, don't expect don't expect your husband to be a leader, especially if he's not especially if he's not following his head, which is Christ. And again, if you don't believe in the Bible, if you're not a Christian, this is hard for you to understand or to grasp. But if you are a Christian and you're not submitting to Christ, how can you expect your woman to be submissive to you? It's not going to work.
So how
So
do you
I,
want
I have a
submission to
question.
be a weapon then?
That's
If
crazy.
if a lot of us aren't married, if a lot of us, for those who don't believe, how is submission the weapon that you said it was earlier?
Well, if the woman isn't submissive to the man, she's not going to listen to him. She's not going to follow his steps.
But
So,
these men aren't husbands. You just said that. So no, I'm not going to listen to the man
And
that's
I
not.
don't agree with that. Like, I think when you're trying to speak for
Hold on,
men,
let them.
I'll wait.
I got you, Willie. You're
Oh no,
getting.
that was my fault because I cut off Eva. So I'm
No,
sorry.
yeah, Rosie. FOG was engaging in y'all back and forth. Y'all can have a quick back and forth. Go ahead, FOG and Rosie.
Roxy, what did you say prior?
I was asking because you said earlier that the true weapon wasn't weaponizing sex, it was weaponizing submission. But with that being said, if majority of these people are not married, if majority of these people are not for religious purposes, unfortunately, a lot of these people aren't believing in that specific word, right? So how is submission a weapon at that point? Because I'm not going to
Well,
submit to a man that's not actually covering me, for one.
I agree with you. And look at where we are today. Look at the stats. I mean, women don't want to get married anymore because they don't want to submit to a man. They don't want to have children anymore because they don't want to, whatever the reason is. If you looking at what is going on in terms of relationship, in terms of marriage, in terms of building a family, if a woman is not submissive, if she doesn't have a submissive mindset, then it destroys the whole thing. It destroys society. It destroys the household. It destroys raising children, the way of children being raised. So it's there's a lot to it. when a woman decides, I'm not going to be submissive, right?
So
Because submission doesn't just submission. It, when a woman has the mindset of being submissive, that mindset, it happens before marriage. It happens, by observing the family. Like and I speak this from example. My wife, before we got married, she had a mindset of a submissive woman. Why? Because she saw her parents live that. So she already had a mindset of that. Taking that in consideration, having that mindset, she now that we're married, she submits to me. She puts that into action. Why? Because she had the mindset before we got married. So when a woman doesn't have that mindset of a submissive woman to her husband, then, and I agree with you, if most people are not getting married, then how is she going to be submissive? Well, she can have a submissive mindset even though she's not married.
That's
I have a
dangerous
question.
for women
I
to
have
have.
a very
Wait,
dangerous.
so what does
That's
that look
very
like though?
dangerous.
What
That's
does that
very
look
dangerous.
like? Let him tell us what that look like. What does it look like for a woman, an unmarried woman, to have a submissive mindset?
that shouldn't even be required
Well, he
It's
just said
frightening
she
to
could do
me.
it. Yeah,
because the
describe what it
man
look like.
hasn't earned that authority up
And
until
when
now.
does the submissive start? Does it start at boyfriend girlfriend? Does it start at when you just are dating? Does it start at engagement, or does it start at marriage? And then if you do submit to boyfriend and girlfriend, and he's single, because until you get married, you're still single. All the way up until that marriage thing happens, you're still single. So
The
you're gonna
Genesis,
submit to every man that you actually like date, and then that's a very
But you
dangerous
don't, but
for a
hold on,
woman.
you don't submit. Just because you have a mindset of a submissive woman doesn't mean that you submit yet.
So
Okay.
then what does
So
that look like? Tell us what the submissive mindset looks like in a woman. What does it look like for a woman to have a submissive mindset?
that's a good question. I mean, I'm not a woman.
Well, the actual definition of
Submissive
submission
shouldn't be a mind.
is
I
to
am not a
you.
woman. Great
Hold on,
answer,
hold on. I
FOG.
think that a lot of time
Hold
people
on, why
use
y'all
the
Oh,
jumping
you
in
know
word
on?
what?
Why
I'm
y'all
gonna be
jump? Hold
dropping
on,
you
why y'all
anyway, girl.
jumping in
You
while the
better be
man's
quiet.
answering the question? Hold on, let the man answer the question.
I'm sorry, it
Yeah,
was a pause. My
go ahead,
bad.
FOG.
Go,
FOG, go ahead.
He said,
go
"I don't
ahead,
know."
FOG. Go ahead, FOG. What is what is some definition of a female
No, I want to know what
submission
it
mindset?
looked like.
Oh
Oh,
Describe
God.
what
what
it,
it looks like for a woman, an unmarried woman, to have a submissive mindset.
Well, I would have to ask that to my wife.
There you go.
As a man,
She's
you
the
should
one.
know that, right? Because
No,
she
no,
would.
because I'm not a woman. She
No, no,
is.
no. But as a
Okay.
man, right? But a woman herself isn't gonna know if she got a submissive mindset, right? That's
So
just
a
gonna be who
submissive
she is.
mindset. Okay, I
It's
would
gonna
say
be a
this.
man that could recognize, oh, that woman got a submissive mindset.
So I would say a submissive mindset. It would be, um, oh man. I mean, I I've been with my wife for 15 years. So let me go back a little bit when we were dating. How I could the way I could see that she was submissive when she was younger. Um she respected and listened to her parents. She respected everything that her parents would say. She would consider, she would listen, she would put into practice. And I, as the boyfriend, looking at her family, I saw that she wasn't sleeping around. We both got married virgins. Okay. She wasn't, she was a virgin when we got married. So she wasn't sleeping around. Why? Because her parents were virgins when they were married, when they got married. So a lot of stuff, she didn't do drugs, she didn't drink. Why? Because her parents didn't go, they never did that before. So a lot of things that her parents did by me watching the way her parents were or and are, seeing how she followed those footsteps, I guess you could say that I saw that as a submissive woman because she was able to take in information and put it into action without even questioning because she saw the benefits of it. So when you see women giving their body away sex here and sex there to everybody that walks in the room. Is she submissive?
Yes.
That's
No,
not a
she's
submissive
not.
mindset, though. That's not a submissive
Yeah,
mindset.
she's submitting to those
That
men, right?
right.
And
But
what they
that
want.
term, though, submissive mindset, is wild to me. I think the only men that have an issue with receiving a certain level of submission is the men that haven't put in the work. Like when you know you're a certain level of man, you don't question submission. The only submission when it comes to me and my wife is when it comes to certain things, if I'm strong on it, I'm gonna go that way. The submission is, all right, I'm gonna roll with you. I'm gonna follow you. Right or wrong, I'm gonna ride with you. Right? There's a burden to submission as well, because now you gotta qualify. You gotta be right, right? So I don't require submission on everything else. Like in fact, I would say because I'm secure in a certain level of my manhood and I chose this woman for a reason, I'd rather just lean on that. I like that she makes decisions. I don't want to think about that. Just tell me who I got to Zelle, where I got to send the tuition. Like it's there's a certain portion of manhood where delegating becomes your real power, right? So that comes with trust. You got to trust the person to make the right decisions, right? Sometimes that person might have to tell you when you're tripping. If you require submission on everything and no, you must yield to me. I want to go to this restaurant. Like, yo, I don't even my submission is ingrained in me as a man because at the end of the day, my wife knows if I decide to go in this direction, I'm going to go, right? So the submission she showed me is all right, I'm gonna trust you. I'm gonna ride with you. But that comes with a cost. That comes with a responsibility. Now I have to prove.
Mm-hmm.
Now it can't be, I led her in a direction and we failed. And that's what I think a lot of men don't get. Like even in the conversation about submitting in terms of dating, only thing a woman should submit to is a nigga trying to lead her in the direction of a family. If you're not trying to, that's the only thing she should necessarily submit to, right? A man willing to dedicate himself to me. If you're not proving that, if you're not showing that, then no.
But if you're dating,
Right.
she should not be submissive to you. If you're dating, she should be submissive to her father because she belongs to her father.
Correct.
And that is why when you get married, the father
That's
gives
not what you were saying though.
Yes.
That's not.
No, FOG is right. Now, don't get triggered. FOG
Hold
is
Well,
on.
right.
no one's triggered because
That
also me being a woman who likes to enjoy a drink, who if I do like to go and do certain things, that does not lack me of a submissive mindset. So I'm not saying anything towards how you found your wife attractive or what you believe is a submissive mindset, but that's not an overall submissive mindset. Because usually when you hear a lot of men who want submission, one, like how Will was saying, they're not going to prove why you should submit to them. And then two, they want you to submit to them without any actual calling for it. A lot of men just want women to shut up and be pretty, and that's not how that works.
I have a question. So, I mean, there's 3 married men on the panel, and my
these,
question is,
hold on one second, Genesis. Let me read these super chats first. You there, Diva?
I'm here. Mr. Sean 016, $5. The parent who is there, man or woman, is responsible for the overall education. All boys learn differently from girls. Still no excuse. Do they? Because up until very recently, they was able to sit their asses in a classroom and learn. Mr. Sean 016, $5. So a man wouldn't know if he had a masculine mindset. If you really know self, you could answer more than surface questions like that.
I agree.
I wanted him to describe what it looks like from his vantage point. Nothing about me is submissive, so I certainly wouldn't know.
For me, you could only become submissive if I'm leading.